Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. While me and my brother Rico was out at the Barrel Chest, I seen this beer. This is Heavy Seas Brewing's Tropi. So I hadn't seen it before and went ahead and picked up a bottle of it. And I'm going to tell you right off, the reason I only picked up one bottle of it is because it's got on the back 16301, best by April 30th of 2017. Well, that 16301 is an indication of when this was put in the bottle. The 301st day of 2016. If you do the math, that's October 30th. And they want you to have it by April 30th. So they're giving this beer a 6-month shelf life, and it's an IPA. That is a no-no in my book, guys. And if you don't know what that code over top of that means, it says best by April, and here it is in January. January, February, March, April, 3 months. No, it's already been in the bottle 3 months almost. So, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months they're giving this. That is a serious no-no in my book, guys. This beer is going to be much tastier at the end of October or the 1st of November, or even in November. Anytime in November, than it's going to be in April. It's going to lose a whole lot of that hoppiness by April. So I'm technically, today is the 19th of January, so it is almost 3 months old now. It's about 10 weeks old. It's about 10 weeks old now. So to me, it's at the end of its shelf life, but I hadn't seen it before and I hadn't reviewed it, so I went ahead and picked up one. I don't know how long Martin, I didn't get a chance to ask him how long he'd had this beer, but it's not, I've not seen it in the grocery stores. It's not been available here, so I don't know what's going on with that. So, we're going to give it a review and see what it gives, but I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm not a fan of a 6-month shelf life for an IPA. It's only 7.25%. The alcohol is going to keep for a little longer, but this is going to be much maltier in April than it is in November after it was put in the bottle. So, if you know how to read that code, you can figure out what a shelf life they're giving it. So, let's get on with it, guys. I don't want this to be a long video. 7.25, they're saying the IBUs here on Rate Beer 45. Our brand new citrus IPA exploding with light citrus aroma and flavor, creating an exciting new variation on our flagship loose cannon. Tropicana clocks in the same 7.25 as its cousin, but packs a full blast of blood orange, grapefruit, mango, and lemon flavor. We've downplayed some of the loose cannon's pininess and amped up the citrus by swapping Centennial and Palisade hops for Amarillo and even more Simcoe. We've introduced dried grapefruit, orange, and lemon peel in the brewing process and added mango, blood orange, and more grapefruit post-fermentation. So they've added a lot of stuff to this beer. I wish I'd have been able to get this in November or at least December. Of course here, it's January, and just a little past the middle of it here being the 19th, so hopefully it's still going to have some hot presence. I would think it still does. So we'll see. And that is all we need to talk about. So while I get the cap off of this puppy, I will tell you the cuisine is the curry and the Thai, the cheeses, the pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar, your stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger, meat, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I will add grilled meat to that. And glass for a pint, becker, non tumbler, mug, style, Sidell. I'm using my favorite tulip glass and not recommended for extended cellarings. Another reason why you want to get it fresh. And a lot of these breweries will put a 3-month shelf life on it. But some of these guys, like Heavy Seas, are putting 4, 5, even 6 months like these guys are doing. Or even longer. Some of them will even give it a longer shelf life. 8 months, a year on an IPA. What are they thinking? Anyway, about a quarter finger of head on that. Over into the light. It's got a nice, rich amber color. A lot of bubbles streaming up. Let's get a nose to it. Wow, it does have some tropical fruit notes there. I'm getting the lemon, I'm getting mango, I'm getting nectarines, oranges, grapefruit. It's not got a big pininess to it. I will agree with what they said there, that it doesn't have a big, but it does have a big, juicy, citrusy, fruity, orangey, tangerine aroma and mango. It's got some melons in there. It's got a wonderful aroma, it really does. Let's dive in. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, Martin. Wow. With all that stuff they put in there, grapefruit, blood orange, lemon peel, mango, and grapefruit. They put a lot of stuff in here, and not just with the hops they've done, but those peel additions, if you will, or rind. Wow, it's very, very citrusy, orangey, tangerine-y. Tangerine-y? Wow, it's got a good nose. I mean, I can just imagine what this would have been like in November. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised by the amount of hop presence, but they've added a lot of stuff other than the hops in here with all the grapefruit orange, blood orange, and grapefruit rind or peel. Wonderful, pleasant aroma. Very nice. And maybe that's why they're giving it a 6-month shelf life. Maybe the hops will fade, but they've added so much of this other stuff in there with all the other peels, grapefruit orange, blood orange, and all that stuff, post in the brewing process and in the post fermentation process. Maybe that's going to kick the shelf life a little longer than 3 months. So maybe it will still be tasty in the end of April. I don't know. If I still see it then, I might pick up one more. I won't review it just to see what I think it is and how it stands up to what I'm having now. So, well, let's right out of the fridge. Let me take it back and let her have a sip, 2 or 3, and we'll come back after I sip on it for a little bit and see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it probably about 30 minutes or so. To me, honestly, it's a decent beer, but I think they've just gone a little overboard on the tropical fruitiness on this beer. It's almost like a tropical fruit punch and not enough IPA character. Decent, but I think it's a little overpowering on the tropical fruit notes. Final chug. Alcohol is very well hidden, but it's just I didn't think I would ever say this, but it's too fruity. The fruitiness is overpowering everything in the beer. I'm not getting a lot of hop presence. I'm just getting a lot of fruitiness. So was not super impressed with this. And like I told you earlier in the review, I'm not impressed with them giving this beer a 6-month shelf life. I'm kind of sad and that they're going to try to give this beer a 6-month shelf life. But they are putting the code on there if you know how to read that. And I'm going to tell you guys, the first 2 letters is 16, that's the year. And then 301 is after that, that is the day of that year. So the 301st day of 2016 is how you read the code on these beers. And having best by April 30th, That tells me right off the bat that's a 6-month shelf life on an IPA. Not going to fly in my book, guys. I wanted to try this, but you know, like I said, not sure if I would buy another one in April sometime just to check. If it had been a little tastier, I probably would. But now I've got to the end of the beer, it's just too fruity. It's just too fruity. So I'm probably not going to buy another one. Alright, with that being said, guys, to me, this is a B- to me, guys. Like I said, I probably would not buy this beer again. It's just too much over the top fruitiness to me. And not enough IPA-ness. Tasted good cold out of the fridge, but as it warmed up, the fruitiness got overpowering. Just didn't do it for me. Didn't blow my hair back, guys. So, like I said, I'm gonna give us a B-, which is the that's a 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's a 5. As bad as I just said, and as big as these guys are, heavy C's. I mean, maybe that they intended to do a 6-month shelf life with all the stuff they added to the beer and post fermentation with all the grapefruit rind and mango rind and blood sugar. I mean, blood orange and all that stuff. Maybe it will last that long. I'm not sure. But for an IPA, when they tell me they're giving an IPA a 6-month shelf life, I'm gonna thumbs down that right off the bat. I want my IPAs in the first month or two. I have to drink them sometimes 3 months old because the local Kroger stores doesn't get them any fresher than that. They sit in a warehouse somewhere before they ship them out. So I want mine fresh. Alright, let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 82 in a good range. That's exactly where I'd put it there. I gave it a B-. Numeric grade on that guy would be an 80. That's where I would put it. So we're close there. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 70 overall and 46 in the style. So not good numbers from those boys over there. And for our final check-in, we'll go over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 3.73, which is their upper B range as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, there's some people like it. Either it's going to blow your hair back or it ain't. Either you're going to like it or you're not going to like it. I thought I was going to like it a little better when it was cold right out of the fridge, but as it warmed up and I sipped on it, it just got a little overbearing of the fruitiness. So, if you've had this one from Heavy Seas, this or Tropi Cannon, let me know what you think, guys, and come on back tomorrow. Let's dig something out of the fridge. See you then.